on?
It's Saturday.
Right,
It's it's
right.
Saturday night. Yeah.
So we got another quick one in store. This is a jalapeno relish.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna pour this real
Gina, how
quick.
many jalapenos did you use?
Um, Probably about 20, but they were
Wow.
big. They were big.
Okay.
So it ended up being roughly by almost 5 cups of diced jalapenos.
Okay. Hi Miss Cheryl. Hi Mike. Gina's tasting back there, y'all.
Hmm. It's not fire. It's hot.
It's not fire.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Now setting,
I
you know,
have. I'm gonna say. What'd you say?
I said after it sets, that's a different story. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Hi, Mike.
I have. I'm gonna say about 8 to 10. About 8 jalapenos, 6 serranos, and then the rest are like the mini sweet
Mm-hmm.
red, orange, and yellow peppers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I used.
Miss Cheryl, we're
And it's
making jalapeno relish. Yeah, heat
Gina, have you
in a
ever
jar.
made a relish before?
I have not.
I have not either. Either.
Yeah, yeah, I have not. Although there was like lots of types you could do. You could do like the sweet relish, like you would do on your hot dogs or burgers, or like in
Mhm,
your um, potato salads and stuff like that. I guess.
mhm, mhm.
Then there's like the spicier relishes. There's the dill relish. I saw a corn relish. So I guess people make
I've
a lot
seen
of different
corn
kinds.
relish a lot. Hey, Lydia. She
Mhm.
said, all that relish? No, all that is, it just looks like there's a lot. It's more spread thin,
Mhm.
not that much in there.
Mhm.
And Miss Cheryl said, I'm doing jalapeno plum jam. Okay, Miss Cheryl.
Yes. Yes.
And are you going
That's a
to
good
cheese
one.
so we can see?
That's a good one. So I'm gonna push you guys back some because mine are actually ready to jar. My
Mine are
jars are
too.
in the
Y'all, jalapenos got me sniffing, coughing, sneezing. It's the jalapenos, not me. I'm not eating no corn relish. I'm right with you with that. I'm right with you. We not gonna eat it together. Mine is 2 jars in the canner. Okay. I think Gina is froze.
I was.
Okay.
Am I back?
You back. Ish. You
My
back.
thing never wants to let me be great. Hold on. When I pushed it back, it's like, no, we don't want to be back that far. All right.
Good. You good.
Yes, it did not want to be back. I guess back is less signal.
I
Sorry,
guess.
y'all.
Couple of inches.
Literally.
All right, I'm gonna get started filling my jars. These get
All
filled
right,
to a
we can
half
get
inch
started.
head space.
Mine is 2 jars in the cup.
And I only pulled 6 out. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. Okay, so about 1 spoon seems to have filled my little 4 ounce jars up.
Okay, I'm doing the 8 ounce jars.
Okay. I guess I needed more jars, but I did want to put some in the fridge so that Marcus could have some now.
Yeah.
Oh, and then these have onions in them too. I put onions in mine.
It does. It has onion in it as well. What am I? I don't know where I'm going. All right.
Okay.
I guess I could be like this. Uh-oh. You got that, Lydia?
Patrol in there.
Yep.
Snatch them out. Fixed it.
She said fixed.
Thank you. Lydia, somebody told me that you was going live tonight.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, them jars. Is that true, Lydia? Lies. She said lies. It tastes hot, Lydia. That's how it tastes. Definitely too hot for you.
All right, mine are in. They only need to go for 10 minutes. Hey, Brampton.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. I said hi to Brampton. She
Oh,
came in the room.
there we go. It's falling over. I don't know what my drawers are going to sit up like it's supposed to. All right.
Lydia says she gonna make some beet relish.
That is a thing, but nobody's going to want it for her. But I did see that recipe.
Miss Cheryl says she getting ready to load her jars. Lydia wants some more jam. I think you mean Tia stay in them 4 ounce. I sure do. I
She
sure
do,
do.
don't she?
It's got to be a special occasion for you to get 8 ounces.
I like the
It's always
4 ounces for the jams, so I think they are great for the jams.
well. I thought for the relish, I'm like, I don't. I could see us opening up 8 ounces and then not getting to finish the 8 ounces, but
That
we can
might be
finish
true.
4 ounces. But
That might
here
be true.
is the remainder of the relish. So I
That's a
had a
good
whole
one.
nother piece. What are we canning? We canned up some jalapeno or pepper relish.
So
Hi, GT.
Hi, Brampton. And oh, GT. I was like, what did you say?
GT. Hey, GT. How you doing? Mike says I didn't get 4 ounces even. Mike, I gotta send you 4 ounces. Hi, is it Avriel? Did I say your name right? Avriel Daniels. Hi. Welcome. You tonight. I'm stingy. Lydia said I'm stingy. Now I have a whole 8 ounce jar somewhere in this house to send to Lydia. But I guess she wants 4 ounces. I'm getting hungry. I can put shut up, Mike. You
What
better
Mike
not.
say?
I can put 4 ounces on one slice of toast.
Ah,
Talking about my 4 ounce jars. I'm getting hungry. Yep.
all right. So I got
Don't ask
7
how I know.
jars out of it. I probably have enough. Bless you for a
Thank you.
another for a 4 ounce and not another 8 ounce.
I'm
But
trying to drink this orange juice. Call myself keeping the pepper out of my nose. It ain't working.
see, oh yeah,
GT says he wants to make the jam that Gina sent to Angela. Was that the watermelon?
I sent her a couple of them, but watermelon was one of them. I sent her that. I think I sent her the festive, and I sent her that caramel apple one.
Okay. Y'all, I made a ham and I injected it. I always use injection for turkey. I've never used injection for ham, but they have this praline honey ham. So I injected the ham with this, and then I used that festive pepper jam and glazed the outside of the ham along with whatever was left over from this. That ham was so good. That that ham, and it was a little one because it was only us, and I only got like a little tiny one. Wasn't no fancy spiral, but that ham, y'all. Just so you know. GT says he's chilling. Literally. 20 degrees there. What time is it there, GT? Thank you, like okay. Avril Daniels.
All right, mine are going in.
I'm cozy on the couch with a blanket and Dexter, keeping me warm. He's like a hot water bottle. Oh, I got 6-pint jars. First time using that size. Okay, Miss Cheryl, and you're doing the plum. Plum what? You said plum something.
Jalapeno, I think.
Jalapeno plum? That part. Is Gina holding that thing right?
I didn't. I usually show y'all. Yeah, I was holding it right. I usually show y'all my jars before I put them in. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I'll show y'all definitely when it come out. So I'm gonna put
Mike
the
doesn't
leftovers.
like Styro. It's too dry. 5:18. So you are 4 hours behind, and it's 20 degrees. It's 29 here, but it's almost 9:30. I like the fatty whole ham.
All right. So
Wow,
this is just
Mike, it's
local
8:19 here and 10 degrees. What was that?
That was the relish, but the leftover, but it's mostly just the juice, the brine.
Oh,
It was what was left over in that pot.
okay. Mike says it's 10 degrees where he is. I'm gonna start my timer. 9:20.
All right. So yeah.
Miss Avril says, just finished canning butternut squash. Yuck. You don't like butternut squash? I'm not a huge fan either, honestly. And actually, I think it was a month ago for the first time I canned butternut squash, but I mixed it with some different winter squashes, that delicata. One jar did not seal and got to taste it. Yuck. Was it just the texture that you didn't like? Because I just, when we used ours, we would just puree it down into a soup. Like we're not gonna eat it like squash. Lydia said 10 OMG.
10 what?
Lydia don't know how to take them frigid temperatures, y'all.
Oh, 10 degrees. All right. Let me go get another ring.
Lydia is down for the count at 50. It was the taste. I will have to puree it next time. Yes. Like I went into it knowing that I was only going to puree it afterwards. I didn't want it any other kind of way. I got a huge butternut squash. I'm thinking of making low carb cake. I want to see a video. I'm going to need to see a video, Mike. I've never seen anyone make squash out of cake. Wife's home. Okay, Mike.
All right. I had to go get a ring for the White Mouse. All right. Hey, April.
And mine are boiling. Low carb cake
with squash. Okay, share that.
Right, that's what I said. I want to see a video. Mike says I got kombucha.
Squash cake video.
What you say, Mike?
I think
I got kombucha squash cake video tomorrow. I think.
Lydia said, "Just eat the cake, anime."
Hey,
I've had
Mona.
some low carb desserts. I've made some before. Hey, Mona.
Mona, did you win any at Lazy Days? My screen just did something. I don't know.
Hey, Micro.
Hey, Micro. How are you? How are y'all doing tonight? So I asked Mona, and I know I saw Mike over there. Did y'all win over there at Lazy Days? I was trying.
Over who's?
At Lazy Days? Lazy
Oh,
Days
Lazy
ahead?
Days ahead. I was gonna say, I thought you said lady something. I was gonna say who?
Who
Yeah,
that?
he looked like a real life Santa Claus too. I loved it. At least what you've been raised to see Santa Claus to look like. Let's just say
Mm-hmm.
that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't win, but a friend did. Cool. But they
Really,
win.
I
No,
wonder
I
who
was
got that
busy out with the
vanilla and how
family.
many vanillas did they give away? Just one.
I'm saying the time I was in there, I only saw one, but I didn't stick around for the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia was at work. They
No,
had
I
so
was
many
busy.
things.
I
What I
was
did like about it was they kept it going. Like it didn't
kept it
didn't fall
moving.
off. Mm-hmm. That was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I popped in for a quick sec.
Michael says their vanilla is awesome. I bought me a bottle at the meetup.
Oh, okay. I haven't used it yet. I do have a bottle. I was
Gina, I
gifted a
was just about
bottle.
to ask if you used yours yet.
I have not. And the thing is, even when I don't use anything that I've ever used vanilla in, I don't use a lot anyway. You use like a teaspoon or a couple teaspoons.
If I would have won, if I would have got some vanilla, I would have used mine by now. I'm just
Anyway,
I will I will have to catch next time I have
I have
Bible
Bible
study and
study.
I'm running.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
thank you
thanks
so
for
much
stopping
for
in.
stopping by. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Her friend won the vanilla. Why you being
Who your
incognito? Who your friend?
I just said who
Who
your
in these
friend?
YouTube streets won the vanilla?
Spill the beans.
Right.
Michael says he uses his for his pies.
Special. Lydia crazy time I'll be on a vanilla diet.
I have a bottle of the vanilla too.
I'm gonna use the vanilla. Okay, Brampton. Okay. I think y'all trying to make me feel bad. Micro and Brampton.
Bye. Thanks again for stopping by. I will be on a vanilla diet. Exactly.
Just
Gina,
for
I
that,
will say
I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen tomorrow. Video next week with me using said vanilla. How about that? Video
all is in the
next.
canner and covered with water. Got to get to boiling. Okay, Michelle, you moving along too.
Oh, shoot. Mine is already going, so I suck at timing. So I'll start now because that water was already good and boiling.
Hot. Lydia says,
Hmm.
who? I know she's talking to Mona. I mean, we can go back and watch the video, the replay. Who? Hey, Michael. No, it do taste great and smell great too. Okay. I meant help. What you say, GT?
That's what I was saying, Michael. Like, I don't use a lot. I could easily send some to them, to TT and Lydia. I'm gonna open it though, because I haven't even opened it.
I'm gonna get some. I already found some on Amazon.
No, you're not gonna buy some. You're not doing it. It would take like almost a lifetime to go through this much dang on. Um, I could actually use the bottle. Remember those bottles I ordered for my to put my hot
Oh
sauce,
yeah,
my
for your
homemade hot sauce.
kombucha.
No, the other ones, the ones I bought for the homemade hot sauce. I have different ones for the kombucha. Come over there making sweet potato pies. Now that's something to put some vanilla in
Oh yeah. She
and
said, and
feeding
feeding the
feeding it
chickens.
to the chicken. That's true, micro. You can make your money back.
Yeah.
Ugh, this is not making it
Vanilla
easy.
is easy to make and expensive to buy.
Hmm. Well, I need to know the easy to make because I'll try to make it.
You just need the vanilla pods and some vodka. Let it steep for 3 to 6 months.
I thought you was gonna say years. I said say girl bye.
No, that's all you need. And some people will like slice it open.
Yeah.
But I know like the pods you can use at least twice. But yeah, just let that steep in some
Yeah, I can't
at
even get
least
this
80
thing
proof.
open.
And you good.
Jesus.
Yes. Not to chomp on the chickens.
I will add it every blue moon to coffee. I also will add it every blue moon to oatmeal.
I've never
Um,
added it to anything when I wasn't just like baking or something.
I have. Yeah, I definitely have.
Hey, Miss Felicia, you're fine.
Hey, Felicia. Ooh, I'm done. I can't get that top off.
Don't be talking about my chicken. All right, it's been might have been 10 minutes.
Well, from the time I started timing it, I still have 4 minutes, guys. She can taste the vodka. Interesting. Brampton said her kid doesn't like the homemade vanilla. She can taste the vodka.
Really?
I did mine in the instant pot to hurry it up. Mm.
Oh, I did have someone tell me a relative used brandy instead of the vodka, and then it only took maybe like 6 weeks.
I think brandy would bring it out better, but I don't drink either. Don't listen to me, people. I don't drink, so I would be the worst person to get advice
Well, I would
on
imagine
what's
brandy
going
would
to
all.
bring something out.
Right. I think it's brandy. I think it's brandy. I could be lying, but I would imagine that brandy already has like a sweeter taste compared to just vodka.
That's in my head. That's why I said that. In my head, it would.
Yeah, in my head, it makes sense. Okay, Mike say he's back. Hi, Felicia. You have to sit in the front row now. Brampton says. How much more time did you say yours had, Gina?
It's got two now.
2 more minutes. I'm
So
killing
in
it.
mine, I did do mine a little different than Tia. Mine has um jalapeno, onion, garlic, salt, sugar, and apple cider vinegar and water. Is all I use to make it.
I sure use
I
all
didn't
the
cut it
stuff.
with the sweet peppers, which I probably should.
I did the peppers, onion. I did some cumin, garlic powder,
Hmm.
black pepper, and sugar.
Yeah, the recipe did call for the cumin. I was like, I'm not putting that in. Cumin is just a very distinct flavor.
Really?
And I'm thinking it's a relish. I want to be able to put it on whatever. Why are we putting cumin in it?
I feel like I don't taste cumin a lot.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Because it's a
Even when I
very
tasted
distinct
that, it
flavor.
didn't taste it.
Okay. Brampton says she
Hampton says
prefers
she
cream.
prefers. Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe she should try that. And then what?
Uh-uh. Are you talking? What are you talking about? At church or something? Whole vanilla pods expensive here, like $10 each.
They are expensive. I got mine from the health food store, but they are expensive. That's why I used them twice. I don't cut them
Yeah,
because then I
Brampton
feel like
said she got hers at Costco. Try Costco,
I
Mike.
looked at Costco and mine didn't have
They
it
didn't have it.
when I was making vanilla back then. But I'll look again. Maybe
I don't.
around the
I've
holidays.
never seen it, but I can't say I've ever looked for it either. But I never came across it in Costco.
I remember we looked when I was first making vanilla because I was like, I know I saw some at Costco. And we went in there and they did not have any. Why garlic powder versus fresh powder? Fresh garlic? Because I didn't have none.
I was just about to say. She said because again, no,
No,
and I
I
didn't use
had none.
fresh
But
garlic
then,
either. I used minced garlic, but it was yeah.
and even
That's
if I
all I
did, by the
had.
time I realized I wanted to put garlic in it, uh,
Same.
I had already put the chopper away.
Yeah.
I almost forgot the onions.
Well, but I didn't buy fresh garlic. So, but when I decided the recipe I came across didn't actually have garlic in the recipe. But
Right.
why would you not? Like,
That's what after I had chopped everything, why not?
yeah, like that's a
I was like, I'll put a little dash of pepper in it.
gotta have garlic.
Look, so it can look. No, I just did. And I can see the little pepper.
Nice.
Lydia, I'm
And the
gonna send
red
this whole
peppers
thing
gave it
to
a
you.
nice color. Oh, mine is ready. See, y'all, I be getting distracted, y'all. All right.
I don't know if she's still here. I said, Lydia, I'm gonna send this whole thing to you since you don't want the 4 ounces. Send this to you. But Brampton, if you're pickling, you can use whole garlic. We just so happened we
Yeah.
didn't have any. You can use whole
Yeah.
garlic. Now, if you're just like water bath canning and it's not being pickled, you can't use whole garlic. That is a canning thing. Being a visitor is tough. Check online. Check online for what? America's Taste Kitchen says mix or fresh garlic powder tastes best. Says mix
Mix
of.
of fresh and powder taste best.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I use both. When I
Okay.
cook, I will cook. I even if I use fresh, I will always use powder as well.
I will always use powder.
I
Always.
love garlic. I just
Hmm.
that's a very. I buy the big containers of it because that's how much I
Mhm.
use garlic.
Mhm. I made that turmeric garlic rice last night, and that garlic is
I need to
just
make
oh,
that. I
it's
need to make it.
it's our favorite. They bring out different notes. Like Gina said, I know that if I use fresh garlic, I'm still using powder garlic. It's right up
Hmm.
there with salt and pepper. I'm gonna use salt, pepper, and garlic.
Hmm. Those are my three. You can find that in everything I cook: salt, pepper, and garlic. If
Yep.
nothing else.
Yep. Yep. I was wondering if it went bitter. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Like I said, if you're pickling, yeah, you can use whole garlic. We just didn't have any.
Yes, it's hot, Lydia. Oh, which you're sending her is that hot?
Yes, but you're getting it
That's
because you
probably
don't
what
want
she's
four
on.
ounces. So you're going to get 16. That's what you're getting along with that cup in my craft room that you like so much. You're getting it. She don't like the cup, y'all.
Oh yes, add to the mashed potatoes, Brampton. Yum yum, yum yum. The garlic, yum yum. Hmm.
So good.
Yes,
All right, I'm going to take mine out.
that's right, Brampton. She's getting it, and she's gonna like it.
She sure is.
She talking about some. No, I want less. Nope. Do I have to have an app to do the hashtag giveaway? No, it's not an app. Mona, you want to do it on your channel? I'm assuming you're asking. If you're on StreamYard, it's called the StreamYard giveaway tool. So you have to have them both open. And
Mhm.
when you see people show it on their screen, that's because they're sharing their screen. So when you share your screen, you'll share it so you can see the tool, the StreamYard giveaway tool, and that's how you do that. It'll ask you for the hashtag. You'll type in whatever your hashtag is going to be, and then you'll hit the button. It'll show you how many people are entering in. I didn't know you were keto, Mike.
Let me get it. You're gonna like
Mike, guess what I was doing today? This is actually a guess what I was doing today for Tia as well. So I was on Amazon because I was looking at
same.
the butterfly pea um, flowers to order some to make me try the butterfly pea lemonade. Anyway, somebody made it from there to looking at hydroponic systems because I
And
had
what
mentioned
you come across?
I came across a lot of things
There are so
because
many of them.
somebody is interested in growing some um, not just that, but some different types of herbs to kind of build up that. But yeah, I didn't buy
I
it.
got my little thing back there. Only one came up, so I got to do a review video. Only one lettuce actually sprouted.
Oh, and see, that's what I'm doing now is doing my research because, um, I mean, the range in prices can be like this to this. It's like it's so much and it's so much of a range, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I just want to see if I don't want to go all out, and because I want to play with it first to make sure I can even get something to grow in them. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we're not you, Mike, where we have like full on pepper plants and tomato plants growing so successfully. What you laughing at?
You're talking about Mike and all his
Oh,
stuff.
cause he do. I'll be looking now.
You
See if
do.
I bought it thinking I could do what he does. Not saying I can't, Mike, but I'm just saying I want to be realistic and knowing that I'm gonna be new
Stay in
to
your
it.
lane.
Right. I don't have umpteen years of experience in doing that because peppers and stuff he be growing. I be like, and that's it. You're doing it. Wow.
Mike reminds me so much of Jeff. So grow something with Jeff, and he would always
Hmm.
show the stuff that he was growing hydroponically, and I'm like, how? Is it? How is it that big?
Not only that, the peppers and tomatoes and stuff look better than some of the stuff I can grow
It
outside.
grow like a bush. Like how? I did
I'm
one
gonna
little.
try.
I did one tomato, and it was like we got
I'm
four
gonna
tomatoes
try
out of it.
because I was like, I think I wanted to put a pepper plant in there and see if I can get if I could get it to grow. Okay, this is another thing I was seeing. So some of them, as your plants grow, you how you can put the lighting part of it, you can go up and up. I'm assuming that some go up higher than others. So how do you know if there's another one, Lydia? Why are you so popular tonight, Tia?
Oh, I can't even see. I'm not even down that far in the comments.
You are popular. I think Lydia might, Brampton, Lydia will fall asleep or something on us in a hot minute, or she'll go and probably, do something else and come back.
She'll go do something else and forget.
Hmm. Yes.
Let me see.
But, and I usually will have it up also on my phone, and I don't. But, hold on,
They
y'all.
do. You
Hold
can
on.
tell by the height. Some of them do go up a little bit higher than others. When I'm looking for something to put in there, I'm gonna get like a dwarf or tiny, something
Yes.
that says
Yes.
it's gonna be small.
Yes. Was you getting your phone to do it?
Yeah.
That's the same thing I was doing. I saw you do that. I was like, wait a minute. I think she did the same thing.
This phone stay hot. Miss Felicia said, "Wait, y'all not going to make me buy anything else?" Um, I don't think I
At
made
least
you
if
buy it.
anybody could be. I thought you already had a hydroponic system.
I did too. I thought you got one from like Facebook Marketplace.
I didn't think to look there. I'm glad you just brought that up.
I did think it was Miss Felicia that got one from the Marketplace, a
I thought
hydroponic.
so too. Maybe she
Arrow
was just,
Garden.
yes. Unless she was
Brampton,
just looking, but I thought she did.
well, she did too. Brampton says she needs to start microgreens. Now that was one thing that I tried like 3, 4 times and could not get. I never did it
I don't
again.
know if I'm interested in the microgreens though. Are they?
Lisa,
What are they like? Salad greens or something?
yep, yep, that's all they are. In jars. Yep, I've done it in jars, and I've also done it in think it's called like the Kratsky method, where
It
you
was
do it in
somebody
like
just
a
talking about
bottle.
doing something in jars.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it! I just thought about somebody's birthday year.
Yep, the Kratsky method or something. Yep, that's what I was trying to say. Tina gave me some butterfly pea seeds outgrowing in the spring. No, they keep outbidding me. Mona, what you getting? Who outbidding you? You on eBay bidding for stuff? Thank you, Miss Felicia, for taking care of that. It's so easy. I like the I do system. Got tomatoes growing. I like the I do too. I've never had the arrow just because I wasn't going to pay for it. So I've only had the I do, and then this is in bloom back here. But that's what I've had, the I do.
Mona, it's not in the settings. It's in the interwebs. I thought I heard something behind me. You got to open up another window and um open up the and type in StreamYard
Giveaway
giveaway
tool.
tool. You're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
two windows open. You're gonna have your StreamYard window open, and then you're gonna have that window open.
Thanks, Miss Cheryl.
Hey,
Miss
good
Cheryl.
eats.
Hi, goodies. How are you? We are wrapping it up. We canned some
Actually,
jalapeno
we
relish,
are. I need to pull my jars out because they're ready.
but I don't have the starter seed. Miss Felicia, what do you need? Do you need like the baskets and all that stuff? So I can send you some. I sent you some. I think I have your address. Let me write that down.
Hold on. I don't want to drip it on my laptop. All right. See if that
Ooh.
my dang on ring light be killing killing the visuals.
Miss Felicia, I'm gonna look for your address. She's good. I eat lettuce, but not that much. I don't need to grow that. I will say I do like it. And I also like that you can, what does Lydia call it?
What's that?
I think she calls it cut and come again, where you with the
Oh
lettuce, you
yeah,
just cut off what you
that's
need
what
and
I do with my lettuce.
it just keep on growing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Last year I just grew. Well, this past season I just grew too much lettuce, and it wasn't even in a big thing. You hear these things popping already.
I do.
Um, but they I had like one of those cement mixing trays that you can get at the the hardware like Home Depot and Lowe's. I think I
Mhm.
got it at Lowe's. I drilled holes in that and grew my lettuce in that. I had so much lettuce. I was
Yeah.
giving away big old bags of it to people because I couldn't
Hmm.
keep up. I was doing the cut and come again, and it was coming
I
again.
was too. Like, are you gonna come and get some money? Who coming to get some lettuce today? I got lettuce. I
Listen,
got arugula. Come on.
it was coming again a lot
Mhm.
fast.
But I love it. I just take off what I need, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah. So this season, I'm definitely not growing as much, dropping as many seeds, I should say. Because also, if anybody goes back and watches the video, I literally just took the packet of seeds and sprinkled like almost a whole packet of seeds. So it was kind of my fault.
What you talking about, Mama? No, over in the crocheting
Oh, we
community.
must have missed something.
I think so. I saw the WIG 2020. I've been looking at y'all videos in a yogurt cup. No more time.
Each time I she ashamed she spent money on yarn. Stop it. I heard you had a challenge going, Mike. I need to go check out the
Mm-hmm.
video for it. I heard about that in the community. Somebody was talking about it. I don't remember who though.
The craziest was Swiss Shard. There's a sale in the crocheting community. Shame.
Got it.
Growing old coffee containers under grow lights. Good eats. I've used like the milk cartons, the plastic milk cartons.
Yeah.
I can't find a challenge video.
I start under grow lights. I have three big grow light systems, but I never tried to like grow continuously that way.
I can't grow in the house.
Yeah. And I feel like though with the hydroponic system, it wouldn't be the like because I just use the trays and stuff, so I don't have like anything that can take on any significant root system.
Mhm. See, the for me the hydroponics is the safest because I can't put anything in the windowsill because of Philip. I don't have a
Hmm.
safe place for
Yeah.
anything to like do any seed starters or anything. So hydroponics, he don't mess with those.
Who made? What did you say, Lydia? Or maybe that wasn't Lydia. Said, yeah, who made that shirt? What shirt?
Where you see that at?
It's just me.
Miss Cheryl said you made my shirt best yet. GT
How much,
reposts
Felicia?
and has a video. And I do too. I've seen your video. And it must have been GT's I saw as well. I saw two.
I haven't seen. I haven't signed. I haven't seen either.
And no, I definitely saw Mike's and it was someone else's. It was a man. So it had to have been GT.
I actually spent some time today trying to catch up on um everybody in the community.
Ooh,
Because your
Walmart
girl
still
was
has a
down.
starting system, Arrow and seed starting system on sale. Let me look and see.
Thank you, Lady B. She posted the links for the.
Thank you, Lydia.
Hmm.
Oh wow. So I think this is a good price.
For
Arrow
80.
Garden Harvest with seed starting system indoors. $98. Let's see how many pods it is. Looks like it's a lot. Now, just because it says that many pods, I never fill them all the way up. Mike, do you? Do you fill? You don't fill every single one of your pods up,
How
do you?
many pods did it say?
I'm looking. I see the picture, but I want to see it in writing.
Oh,
It says grow up to 6 different versatile plants. So 6 pod. Look, look bigger than that. Yeah,
that tray
6.
can start you like 30 plants for outside. That one is for starting seeds and transplanting outside. Oh, okay. Oh, the picture that's the one in front must be for the outside for starting.
So you get your hydroponic system, and then you get your little seed starters for outside. But you can't grow all of those in the house in there.
Let's see if my Amazon is still open where I was looking. Nope, 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 nope. No. Okay. I must have closed it. Hold on. I wasn't particularly looking at any type of brand. I was just looking at the systems.
And Walmart has the I Do 12 pod for 71.99.
Excuse me.
Has the I Do 7 pod for 44.
So, how many pods do you have?
On which one or all together? I have the 12 pod, the 7 pod, and then this one this one back here is 5. Get on my
Which
nerve.
one are you in? No soil, no flies. That's why I want to try them, Felicia. Because when I do my starch for the spring, I be having them flies.
Mhm.
I have them under. I have grow lights, so, but I be dealing with them flies. Now I get rid of them pretty quickly, but I still don't like dealing with them. And they don't get all over my house. They're only in the room that I have the grow lights and the plants. But
Like
yeah,
this depends on the plant. If it's romaine lettuce, he'll do all of the pods. Um, but tomato is just 2. Okay. If you fill all the
hey
pods up or not.
Angela,
Hi, Angela. That one has to start using
Lydia,
16.
you tripping?
What'd she say?
Don't try it. She says she thinks she could grow watermelon in the house. Mm-mm, I wouldn't.
Also check
I
the Arrow
wouldn't.
Garden site. Sometimes they have better prices than on Amazon. You are so right. Hey, Miss Angela, how you doing? Mine has
So
12.
what y'all saying is I should go with Arrow Garden. Is that what y'all saying?
Ain't nobody
Is that
say
what
that.
I'm hearing? Hmm.
Crickets.
So realistically, let's just say you have an 8 pod. This goes for you too, Mike. Did Mike answer your question about filling out his pods?
Basically, depends on what it is.
Oh, also, see, squirrel. I didn't even ask the question for the first, and I jumped to my next one before I could ask that one because I want to ask this one first. Um, can you grow anything dwarf or anything in pretty much any of them, or does the system matter? What
I don't,
limits you can push?
Mike, you correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can grow anything in if it needs to be pollinated. However, I know Jeff grew
But
some tomatoes indoors.
I think Mike has as well. However, I wasn't thinking tomatoes. I was thinking more like peppers. Peppers don't technically need to be pollinated. You
I
could
was
just,
thinking like cucumbers or squash or like
ah, no.
those
I was just
flowering ones.
pushing the limit as far as trying to do some peppers.
You
And I
said
know Mike
anything.
does peppers, but I don't know if because of my pepper plants technically would not be dwarfs, but pepper plants don't typically get that. You can train them to bush out instead of up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because even my ones I grew outdoors, um, I didn't do it with all of them because I got the tip from watching other YouTubers, so I just tried it on a couple plants to see if it would work that way. And if you pinch them off when when they're small, you'll get 2 plants. Though and two big, 2 plants that will give you lots of peppers, and it did work. But
I feel like all the peppers I've seen hydroponically have been relatively small peppers, not like bells. They've been like
No,
smaller on the small side.
yeah, I'm thinking. Well, I'm thinking like hot peppers, but I know ones that some that Mike had. They were like normal size, whatever the hot pepper was that he was growing, because he had these ones that were like what they call like cherry bombs or something, Mike. You can get
No, we had
uh,
the, what do you call them? I want to say lemonade. It's not lemonade.
lemon drop.
Lemon drop.
Yes, lemon drop.
Felicia said GT
People
did
grow
it.
cucumbers.
You can.
Mike said it. Lydia said something about it too. Said that Donnie,
Let me
somebody
catch up.
Donnie does. But Mike said people grow cucumbers inside. It's just work to wrangle the vines, etc. Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Gina, Miss Felicia said just check
She
your
was
fries.
answering that question. Thank you, Felicia.
You can
Angela, don't
hand
listen to
pollinate.
Lydia.
I'm not hand
Did you see
pollinating.
her sweet potatoes? She better not bring nothing in the house. That soil is ready to grow stuff. She better throw some watermelon seeds in the ground. Yes, I would hand pollinate.
I'm not hand pollinating anything.
Oh, I hand pollinate outside as well.
Oh no, no, I'm good.
I do. It depends. I don't always do it. It just depends on if I see that something doesn't look like it might have got pollinated. I want to make
Mhm.
sure it got pollinated.
I
Oh
never
yeah.
have. It goes in the dirt and that's it.
No.
Dirt.
I probably hand pollinated most of my watermelon. I surely did because I wanted watermelon. I hand pollinated my corn. I would go across and just kind of
Mm-hmm.
shake it so that the little tendrils would come down.
Yum, yum. Goes in the dirt.
Yeah.
Lydia making scrubbies for Andel. People go
She
cucumber
probably already
and
made them.
I'm going to find. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, I'm not growing anything that binds inside. That's just no. It's a no for me.
Miss Felicia says Fresno, and Mike says lemon spice.
Lemon spice. Okay. I'll grow full size bell peppers just to show off.
I believe it.
And
I
I know
believe
you can do it because I've seen some of the stuff I've seen you grow. I'm like, how are you doing that, Gina? I want watermelon and corn so bad. Grow it. This was my first year growing both. It worked.
She says, well, show them off then, Mike. Show them off. Lydia says she injured. Lydia, how you
What?
injured? I know you said your feet hurt, but is that an injury?
What are you over there doing, Lydia? She probably done did something.
She been working.
It's good, Felicia. I like the purples. Yep. I actually got quite a bit of the purples.
Orange spice. I've never heard of orange spice. I did have some. Jeff sent me some apple crisp. Those little buggies were so good.
Some
And
what?
apple crisp peppers.
Really?
And I don't know where I put the rest of them. They're here. Like I didn't pitch them, but I put them somewhere. But yes, if I find them, I'll have to send you some.
You're a mess. She said paper cut. They do be hurting though. I've gotten a paper. I've cut myself so good one time. I
Spice.
wanted to fight the piece of paper that cut me. I'm pitching my hand right now just thinking about it.
Like you
It
can
hurts
feel
so
it.
bad. Yep, it
seven
hurts
years
so
later.
bad.
Come here. Come here.
Look at Mona. She just ordered an Arrow Garden.
Mona.
YouTube, see YouTube. You gotta stop letting us influence you, Mona.
I know that's right.
That one I'm doing for the challenge, Purple Bells. Oh, what's a lipstick pepper? I haven't seen that.
I feel like I have seen a lipstick. I don't know where.
I don't know what that is. Alicia said, seeds, please. What
Right,
kind of
because
you
I'm
talking
looking
about
for
those
seeds
peppers?
and none are coming up. I don't know where you got the seeds for them.
I got one for 54. Oh no, she said it's one for 54.
Where? What is it? What's it called?
Where you at, Lydia, on Amazon? YT is bad for Felicia. It is. She said YT is bad for my wallet. Mona said I got it bad. Yes. Acros, they are good. You can buy
Mike, have you had
one with too.
pumpkin spice jalapeno peppers?
Oh, you got those from T-Nog, the lipstick pepper seeds. Just turned my pot off. Oh, that's Michelle. Michelle just turned her pot off.
Okay. She had to let hers go for 20 minutes. Oh, it's a Carolina Reaper.
I didn't realize it, but like most of my pepper type jams are are gone.
Because they was good.
So I might have to make more some I might come up. Oh, I got some peaches that I still have. Look, y'all asked here how many recipes I done made with those peaches I still have from the peach truck last summer.
Them peaches.
I ain't got that many peaches, but I have. Every time I think of something, I'm like, "Ooh!" But I got those peaches. I could make this one. I probably done made like 20 things with them. One little bit of batch of peaches. I could,
That peach truck, y'all. That
and
peach.
them peaches still ain't been made into nothing. But every time I be like, "Ooh, I can make such and such," they still in my
I,
freezer. But
I
I could.
enjoy my peaches when they come. I do.
But I also could just take some because I canned some peaches and they're
Yes.
just canned in water. I could
Mhm.
take those
I think I
peaches.
have pumpkin spice. How do they taste? That's what I want to know. How do they taste? Is they good?
Pumpkin. I've seen so many tip because I saw like a chocolate jalapeno pepper. There's a I don't remember the name of the site at the moment, but there's a site that does like all kind of different nothing mostly peppers like the ridiculously hot stuff that you probably never even heard of and all the things from different countries, Brazil and Africa, and just all the stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to make stuff just because it's hot. I mean, I want to grow stuff just because it's hot. I want to
Right.
be able to eat it.
Lydia, where you talk about yes, because it has big jars. You talking about Gina's is almost gone because she uses big jars, and I still have all of mine because I only use 4 ounces. Is that the comparison you were making?
I don't use big jars per se, the 8 ounce.
Got mine from Garden State Gardener. I need to borrow somebody's card then.
Right, because Lydia said some can get bought by the eat with the EBT. What was that? A plant? I don't know what we was talking about there. No, but same. I want pumpkin, but always sold out. Who sells it, Mike? Whose site you be looking at it on? I never seen them. We need to have retail confessions. Listen, mine is horrible. And if I could say mine is horrible, I can assure you Tia's is worst.
No, I think
She
yours
don't
is
talk
worse than
about
mine.
hers. The only reason why I know hers is worse, she don't talk about hers. But then packages just be arriving, or she just be having stuff. I'm like,
That's what you
where you
say.
get that from?
Marcus was like, "What's this? What's mine? Well, what is it?
That's
Where
always
you
my
got
answer. What's this mine? Not yours.
You needed that? Yes. To complete my project, yes.
Oh, she was saying she need 20 minutes because she had bigger jars. Miss Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
She
Gotcha.
said no,
Gotcha.
Miss Cheryl had bigger jars. Yeah. Now, if I was making, depending on the type of jam, like if I was doing like a jelly for like every like sandwiches, everyday stuff. Because I can tell
Right.
you now, something I'm never going to buy again in life is jelly.
I know that's right.
I'm not doing it. It's
For
too
why?
easy to make.
For why?
It, it's too easy to make. Too easy. Don't tell yourself you can't make it. You can. You don't need a pressure canner.
Mm-hmm.
Get your stock pot that you make your greens in for the holidays,
Mm-hmm.
and put you some jars down and some water in there, and as long as you got some, you could buy. I used to have it for my old stock pot. There's it's like a rubbery type thing that you could buy in the canning section of like Walmart, that you put at the bottom of your pot so your jars don't touch the bottom of the pot because you don't want that. And canning, a water bath can in it. Don't buy no jam or
I want
no
to
jellies.
grow some fish peppers. I did this year, Mike. Yeah, this year. I don't even remember putting them in the ground, but I Googled what they were and they were fish peppers. I
Really?
like, yes, they were striped almost. It was like a light green and a greenish white, like striped. And when I
Yeah.
looked it up, it said fish peppers, and they only got maybe about that big, but they was
Y'all
good.
fancy.
I don't know where I got them from. I have no idea. I don't even remember seeing any packages of fish peppers. So it's not like I got a package from somewhere. I don't know where they came from. Mm,
Sandia seeds. I never heard of Sandia. I've been to Baker Creek though, of course.
I'm gonna look that up.
Have you tried botanical interest? They tend to have stuff, and I also get. I don't know. There is somebody on here that I do buy from. I buy from M.I. Gardner. I like their seeds. I've had good germination from his seeds. So, and his
Ooh.
prices. Honestly, his prices has always been less than all the other sites that I can go to if he has the seeds that I'm looking for. We could do a seed swap. You know what? That's a good idea, Mike. That'd be probably a good idea of something to do like right at the beginning of the year, the new year, like as we are starting to get our
Get
minds
ready.
ready for what we're going to do for the spring. Mm-hmm. Because I'll probably start my sweet potatoes in probably like February to start my slips, growing my slips up to get them ready to go out in the spring.
I'm
So,
on the Sandia Seeds Company site, and I'm already adding stuff to the cart.
see what didn't I tell y'all? Who did I tell y'all has? If I say I got it bad,
I need the peppers.
don't say y'all didn't hear from me.
They have paprika. I threw that in there because I have been wanting to make my own paprika. Here
Yeah,
go these jalapeno lemon spice.
See, you know what? I said next year I'm still growing peppers. I'm just not growing as many as I did this year. This year I just went crazy. Y'all. I had probably almost 20 pepper plants, just ridiculous. But I am definitely going to going to dehydrate, not dry, dehydrate a lot more peppers next year. If
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, I would have dehydrated some of my bells to get me a little bell pepper. Uh, why didn't I think of doing that? I will next year.
I have 4 bags on the counter. Some from this year, from some for last year. Where I just dehydrated. I haven't ground them down yet because I don't need to. Because I already got the pepper in my
Yeah,
cabinet, so they're just dehydrated and ready to go.
yeah. See, I did dehydrate some,
It's my
so I
cheese.
had me some crushed hot pepper flakes because I'm the only one who eats them anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and they are hot because I combine all my peppers, the habaneros, the jalapenos, the Scotch bonnets, the serranos, banana, everything's in there. But I wish I would have done more of it, and next year I will
Mm-hmm.
do more.
I'm all about the peppers.
And one thing I did this year that I really enjoyed, I don't know who all knows this, but if you know, heard me talk about it on my channel or anybody else's, I don't like onion. And it's not the flavor I don't like, it's the texture. So I took the greens off that comes up from the onion. Well, yeah, it wasn't actually scallion, but the greens that come up. And I dehydrated those and grounded them up and used them to flavor a lot of dishes. I need more of that. And I was gonna just buy some from the grocery store and dehydrate it and do that, but I'm like, it ain't gonna be the same. I need the fresh stuff from my garden. So next year, instead of letting most of that dry out and fall over and get wilted, I'm gonna cut those tops off and dehydrate them and grind them up and put them in one of these mason jars, and then I'll have that because I ran through it. The one I did have.
So Miss
And I'm,
Felicia said fish peppers have an interesting history. So I typed in fish peppers on this Sandia. Am I saying that right? Site
uh-huh.
says
It
in the
sounds right.
1940s, seeds were received from Horace Pippin, a black folk painter in Westchester, PA. The peppers came from Baltimore, where they had been employed by black caterers to make white paprika for the cream sauces, then popular with fish and shellfish cookery. The white and green foliage and the striped pods derive their unique look from the same recessive genes that cause albinism. Didn't say it right.
Hmm,
Albinism. Then,
interesting.
then that's all it says. It just goes into when to plant them in the ground and stuff like that. So is that what is Miss Felicia? Is that what you heard too as well?
Mona asked, what kind of cricket do you have?
Me, maker three. Me and Lydia, a maker three.
Look at you. You better go on Facebook Marketplace, Mona. You're making all kind of purchases, girl. I saw Mike say he's never, or maybe it wasn't Mike. Somebody, maybe it was Felicia who says she's never purchased from Baker's Creek, but she's been gifted them. I think it's the same for
I
me.
neither.
I don't think I purchased from Baker's Creek. I won some seeds from there on here on YouTube, but they germinated. That's where I got the patty pan. That was a Baker's Creek seed.
Right.
There was some kind of tomato seed and some lemon cucumbers, which I was hype about.
Is it
I'm going to do
spicy
the
as well?
garlic
So
this year.
Miss Cheryl said hers are hot. Is it,
Is what
is it
spicy?
spicy?
Oh, she probably was asking about the peppers you were looking at. The
The
paprika
fish
one I didn't
peppers?
think is. Oh, the
The
fish pepper
paprika
pot.
ones, I would get Mister to smoke, and then I would just dehydrate those and grind them down.
Hmm.
It says their heat level is very hot. Their Scoville rating is 5,000 to 30,000. I did not think they were that hot at all.
That's not that hot. Five
But it
thousand is
says
not that hot.
very hot. Like that's not very hot.
That's not very hot.
That's
Because I think a
that's medium.
habanero, just thinking of, to me, a habanero is on a hot end of hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think habaneros are like what, at the 100 to 500,000 or 100 to 300,000.
I'm looking it up. It says extra super hot. Extra super hot. 400,000.
Is a habanero.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I was like, but 5,000 is not that bad. That's in jalapeno range.
Okay. I was like, this is they're not hot.
But I like spicy stuff. So to me, a jalapeno is like, it's spicy, but did I die?
Right. Right.
No.
I'm with you. A habanero is right on, kind of like right on the fence. I can take it sometimes, and other times I can't.
Hmm.
Anything hotter than that, I'm just, oh, I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the one that does everything. Are you talking about the cricket? It does. And a lot of, but I know like Gina's, it can do the same thing. Only I think the only difference between mine and hers is mine is Bluetooth. Gina's is yours Bluetooth? And she has to
I have to get it.
manually set
I
the
have to manually
pressure.
set.
And then mine, I just pick a setting and it does that. But I mean, I know that the maker cuts leather and can cut like wood and stuff, but I ain't doing all that for just the t-shirts and the cups that we doing. And did y'all see Marcus's cup? He took it. He loves
It
it.
was
Um,
nice.
but just for the little stuff we doing, you don't need none. I just suggest don't get the joy. Don't get the joy, but whatever is in your price range, go for it.
Yeah, you can tell that you probably shouldn't get the joy because it's such. First of all, it's smaller. It's
It only
second of
fits like
all,
cards. You're not going to get anything big out of it.
and it's always on sale because ain't nobody buying it.
I guess like if I was doing a lot of stuff, like this was my business and I
Yeah,
wanted to be able to print out cards while I'm still printing out stuff for shirts, okay, I would get a joy. But no, I'm not getting no joy.
yeah. What you starting on the 17th, Mona?
Yep. Just get something basic, Mona. You don't have to get them whatever's in your price range. The Bears Cup's the bomb. Thank you.
Miss Cheryl, pull that dehydrator out. I made me some. I had bought celery during for Thanksgiving to use for some of my stuff, and it was on sale, so I got a bunch of celery. And I've been wanting to have some celery powder without salt in it because you could buy celery salt. I didn't want celery salt, so I dehydrated it and I grounded it up, and now I have my own little celery powder. But you can dehydrate so many things. You can dehydrate, make your jerky. You can make fruit leather like Tia makes sometimes with fruit juice. I mean, with that's not with fruit juice. That's with
Puree.
puree.
Fruit puree.
Yes, fruit
Good
puree.
too. Good.
I mean, you could do so many things with it.
Gina, I think Miss Felicia was asking which cricket do you have?
The two. It's
Explore.
the Explorer 2.
Explore
Yep.
too. Like this Good Eats is interesting. I do like Good Eats. I like Alton Brown. He's my favorite. Little known Black history fact. Oh, about the fish peppers. Okay. Yep, Mike was saying that it's not hot. Well, that was hot.
That's what I said. No, he's saying 5K not high. I agree, Mike. I mean, it's if 5K is your hot, if that's your, you probably should not be growing hot peppers.
Exactly. I feel like that a mild, which I know, like if I order something mild, I'm to me there's no heat.
I agree. It's got to be a
Medium,
minute. A
depending on what
medium
it
is
is,
just gonna
where
give
I'm
me like
at.
a two.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Aw, from Extinction. That's the one that everybody has.
Awesome. See, now I want some seeds because
Wow. Wow.
there's some value there. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna find them.
I need to make t-shirts. My
Yeah.
vinyl will be in next week. Okay, Miss Felicia. So you're gonna come up on
Awesome.
Humble Stewards so we can make one together.
Awesome.
Or we can do a private.
That's true. Yeah, Mike. I was thinking I'm like 5K for is the what they said that is. I know a habanero is in them hundreds of thousands. I knew that.
um Mona says she started her tomatoes and peppers on the what'd you say, the
She is
17th.
Texas, so I can't talk to
That's
her.
why I'm like, that just
I was
seems
about
so insane. Why are you starting in December?
I started thinking,
Uh-uh.
I'm like, wait a minute, she's in a whole nother climate.
Whole nother country.
Yeah, you might as well be. You might as well be.
Miss Cheryl's jars are popping. Cricket has a sale right now. Good, good.
I
I
saw that, but you know what?
can't think of anything.
Go on other places because their stuff still be a little higher.
Miss Angela says, "Can I please do a shameless plug to help get my sister 1K?" Absolutely. She does the cricket crafts too. Yes. Who is she? Mama says shameless. We do this all the time. I got that, but I used some chopped celery. I want to invite her on Humble Stewards, if that's okay. Yeah. We don't know when we'll do a Humble Stewards right now, between scheduling and everything, because nothing really set in stone. I do think I don't know, but there'll be a
Put your
pop
noti-
up.
put your I was gonna say put your notifications on because it
Mm-hmm.
does we it depends. I won't say we. I'm always there, but usually Tia and Lydia, they figure out scheduling wise, and then if I'm usually always available. So I'm like, I'm coming. I debo my way in. Debo.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
If I don't eat the ribs or seeds, most peppers not hot. True. I usually don't de-seed my hot peppers or my
I don't
ribs.
either. When I was doing this, I was like, if you take
I don't.
I'm with him. If you take the seeds out, you're taking the heat out.
Mhm.
You
And
get
I know
that
for
burn.
me, I don't have gloves. I don't wear gloves when I'm cutting my peppers. So I'm not gonna go digging all in them. It
That's
is
true.
what it is.
I don't I did this time, and that's only because I didn't want it getting under my nails. But I typically don't either.
Hmm.
Um wear gloves when I'm messing with them because I don't dig all in them. I leave the seeds and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
And I use my, like you said, use your chopper. I used
Hmm.
I did have to cut the peppers because they were big, so I had to cut them so
Yep.
they would be able to go down in the chopper, and then but I didn't like cut on them a lot. I just cut
Yep.
them to make them fit to go
Same.
on the chopper and chop it down to the small pieces.
I don't just have disposable gloves just around.
Um,
Just just there.
1, 2, 3. I have 5 boxes at the moment. Yes, I have
Oh my
disposable
goodness,
all, all
boxes.
the time. I don't play.
I feel like we had them before. And then ever since then, they were so hard to come by. If I get a couple, I get a couple. I might take some from work, like out the boxes. But definitely, I don't.
You can't
I mean,
expect me to be in here just fondling raw meat. Ugh,
I do. I mean, you can
ugh.
see me on that rosin, no gloves or anything.
That's different. Now, when I'm crafting and stuff, you don't see me with no gloves. It's when I'm only time mostly use them is when I'm dealing with raw meat.
I I yes, I would do it like when I would grind my meat. I would put it on my beef grabbing hand, and then
Hmm.
just because I usually just use one, I don't need two, and then the other
That's that.
hand
Yeah,
was
a
for.
lot of times I just need the one.
Mhm. But
Yeah,
yeah, gloves is harder to come by around here. We don't just
mm.
got access
I
to
don't either.
gloves,
When
Nina.
I what I do is I've always had them, so it did get scarce around 2020. It was harder to find them, and I'm particular, so I don't just like any kind. And but when would see them, I would grab them. So every time I would see some, I would grab some because when I grill out or anything like that, and I'm having to like get my meat ready for the grill and season it all up and stuff, I gotta have them gloves. I don't like to be having the remblance and everything under my nails. No,
Yeah, yeah.
don't like
Miss Felicia said what day? Whenever you're available. I know um it's usually Lydia whenever she's available. But I mean, if you want to do some practice, and I'm all down for practicing, let's just get to know your cricket and what we can do. So if you want to do some practice sessions that are private, I'm down for whenever, wherever. Um, After work, of course, because both me and Gina work. And then once you get some practice, if you want to do it like a shirt, like Gina did the yeah, like Gina did the other day on Tuesday, came up and made a shirt.
hmm
We can do that.
hmm
But she did a behind the scenes craft practice.
I did.
Angela says, "No, not private. I love what." Mike says he
You wouldn't
starts his
imagine how
shift.
many times we be on a private thing. Yeah, I just don't know.
We don't be doing that.
We don't be crafting. We just be
We be like, okay, what we doing today? Yep, we gonna do that. Get all kinds of sidetracked.
we don't be crafting. When we crafting, we usually or anything like that. It's usually when they're live, but we'll get on there.
Okay, thank you, Miss Angela. I found her page. I'm gonna share it
Oh, I didn't
in the
see what she
chat.
said. Who she said she was.
Dimps,
Um,
Dimps Design.
Mona. Oh, duh, I'm looking at it. Mona. Yes, it is separate. It's not a heat plate. It's a heat press, and it is separate. They are expensive as well. Like Cricket's stuff. I mean, I guess they have bundles online. See if it's beneficial to do a bundle right now. Maybe they do have a bundle deal with the
So
Cricket.
they have a smaller size, like handheld heat press, or I have a friend and she only uses an iron. She doesn't use her heat press. So you don't need a heat press. Good thing about the heat press is you're going to, usually it's, like a 9x9 or something. So you can get your full design in one shot. If you're using an iron, you can't really control the temperature and you're going to have to do like your shirt in spots.
Mhm.
However, If a heat press isn't in your budget, it's not in your budget. But there's alternatives like an iron that you can use.
Make it work.
You make it
That's
work
a
for
good
you.
point. I didn't know that. I do know they have the smaller ones, but the smaller one just seemed like it'd be way too much work.
Smaller
I
one would
mean,
be
it's
except
small,
for I was gonna say a smaller one would be like an iron, but with the smaller one, I think you can still control the temperature. I don't know, but
but it's even smaller than the iron. The one I
yeah,
saw.
it's I have
Oh,
when I do my sewing, I have one that's similar to it, and you just kind of hold it in your hand, and it's about the size of your fist.
yeah, that one. That's the one I saw.
Mhm. What about the cups? How can I make them,
Who said that?
Miss Felicia? I
Ah,
know I skipped some comments because I was looking at my phone on that one. I like to use just like a one of the silver tumblers. I don't have any around. But when
but
you
she
first got
needs.
it, it doesn't have any design on it. It doesn't have anything on it. It doesn't have nothing. It's just silver tumbler, whatever size you want, whatever you want. If you want the big 32 ounce, the skinnier ones, the shorter ones, we've done like the small wine glasses. Here's my daughter's, and I will probably end up doing hers again because I noticed the other day that her epoxy is cracked right here. Like I can
Mm,
almost lift up on it. And I did a lot of layers on it. I didn't like the first layer, so I redid it. Um, and I think Gina, I was telling you how you can kind of just bust it off. So I think I
mm-hmm,
will. I'll talk to her first, but I think I will okay,
mm-hmm.
just bust it off and start new. But whatever kind of silver tumbler you want. And then I personally like to spray paint it either black or white. And then I bring it in the house before it dries and I put my glitter on there. If I want a second layer or a thicker layer of glitter, I'll get like a spray adhesive and spray it and put my glitter on top of it. I know people will use Mod Podge for the glitter. I don't like the Mod Podge. I like the glitter. I feel like it has a smoother texture. And then I just put a layer of epoxy down on it. And then I do the Cricut design. And then final layer of epoxy. And then she has leave a little sparkle wherever you go, it says.
Oh,
So that's hers.
that's
Um,
cute.
I can put the link.
I was gonna say she needs equipment.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the Amazon link in the chat. It's like the kit. It's got everything you need to start up with. It even comes with the cup. And I know Gina and Lydia are gonna do it. And I told them for your first cup, make it for yourself and just do your name. Don't try to do anything extravagant. Just name. Here it is.
She's so bossy, y'all.
We practice it. Now for
Awesome,
Marcus,
Sarah. She said all hers pop.
Marcus's cup was hard because he didn't want the glitter. So to get like, I'm like, I don't know how to design it. So his was spray paint. And then I designed his, but his actually took way longer because I had no idea what to do with it. I'm behind in the chat. I'm
Angela, that's
sorry.
how I be feeling. Girl, every time. Don't y'all know I'm in here trying to catch up on my YouTube peeps? Now leave me alone.
She chopped hers with the nice
Her
Miss Cheryl
peppers.
did.
Yeah. I used to do that, and then I was like, I saw somebody chopping there something else with a chopper. I said I need one of those. Mm-mm. And these choppers, they have like different um things that go in there so you could change the size of your pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Get a chopper.
You get gloves and mask. You got the hookup.
Listen,
That's your sister. I don't work. I'm ready now.
see,
I don't have any vacation schedule. Usually by now I would have had a week off or something. Let me get back at the tat shop. I feel left out.
oh, is that why you trying to shop for this cricket stuff?
Mona, don't you buy no cricket because you feel left out. Do not.
Mhm.
Do not, because you still need the vinyl. You need the tool. If you gonna use the
It adds up. It does. I saw a bunch of vinyl on sale at Hobby Lobby for like, I don't know if this is on sale because I don't know what they typically range, but they were like probably between $3.99 to $5.99 a piece. A thing,
Mhm.
a roll.
All right, Miss Cheryl. Tell all her songs. Thanks, cheerleader Mike. I can hear you though.
What kid good eats? Oh, for the do you have a cricket good eats? Are you talking about the kit for that?
Where do you see it?
Underneath, you don't see this, see it in the chat.
Okay,
Uh,
not in front. There it is. I see it now. It just popped up. Okay, when do we need the kit?
hey TLC, she said been back here in the bushes while I was working.
Hey,
Also,
Chelsea, Tina, how you doing?
yeah,
We
I need you to. Oh yes, they do. No, yes. Wait a minute, goodies. Is it no or yes? Yes, you do have a cricket, and you want to make the tumblers.
give it
I
to
would
me.
say whenever. I don't have one yet, so ordering one now would not be too late for us to do. I would say it's probably going to be a while before we do a joint project on that. So you're good. You got a little time.
Yeah, I think Lydia's doesn't even arrive to the close to the end of next week. And then I told her we would do a private session before we actually go live just because I know Lydia. But then we can do it. So it may, I don't know. It's already December. I keep thinking it's not December yet.
Oh no, you don't have a cricket, but yes, you do want to. Gotcha. Now the thing is, once you think about it, from getting all the things that we just sat here and talked about, so the cricket, the heat press, the tumbler turner. I mean,
The resin, the tools for the cricket, the mats for the cricket, the vinyl, the heat press vinyl, and then the
yeah,
regular vinyl, and then transfer
yeah,
paper. And then what are you going to put it on? You need some type of blank, a t-shirt or a
yeah,
cup or something like.
yeah. You're going to be knocking at a grand's door. You are literally going to be knocking at the door of about a grand. Yeah, because the crickets. Now the Explorer 2, which is the one I have, which is not it's not it's kind of an older one. Like I said, I have to do more things manually. Tia's is and Lydia's are Bluetooth, and they'll just when they do their designs, they tell the system how to cut. So I have to actually turn a knob on mine to do different cuts. I know theirs runs what 300-400.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. So the one I have probably is more on the 250, 300 range. And then the press, they can run, it depends. The
To-
the 9x9 can run about what, 150 to 200.
Mhm.
Yeah. And all the the mats and stuff like that, those are not as expensive, but it still adds up because you're getting
It adds
several.
up initially. Yes. That like I haven't had to replace a mat. I've gotten
Yeah.
more mats, but I haven't had to replace a mat.
Hmm.
I just keep adding to it.
Hmm.
The vinyl, I really like the like multicolored kits.
I do
And I
too.
feel like Amazon has good
You'll
prices
find
on those.
vinyl. I was gonna say you'll find vinyl at good prices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And check
Um,
Facebook Marketplace. Felicia got a great deal on Facebook Marketplace for her Cricut.
mhm.
Check there.
And you can do that for the tools and the vinyl and everything. If somebody's giving up a Cricut, they probably don't need all that stuff either.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll bundle it all as part of the sale and sell
Yep.
all that.
Hey, Barb's Country Home, how are you?
Hey, Barb's
We
Country
are just
Home.
up here chatting about Cricut stuff now. We've been done canning, but thanks
Hmm.
for joining.
Yes. We canned up some pepper relish today. Some hot pepper relish.
But Miss Felicia, I feel like the best first thing to do when you're on your Cricut is just to go to Dollar Tree and get some picture frames or coffee mugs or wine glasses, stuff like that, and just, put a name on it. Or I
Hmm.
think Gina said someone had a deal on shirts 4 for 10.
Joanne Fabrics did.
Hmm. So get some
Hmm.
shirts
Joanne had
and
them for 4 for 10, and Michael's had them for 2.99 each.
mhm,
So
and put
both not
somebody's
that
name
bad.
on it. Like start small, just get your practice, and then as the other stuff goes on sale, get it and just branch out.
Yeah. Or do like me and just try to go big and have to call people and ask for help to get out of the situation you got yourself
Help!
in. Yep. I mean,
Not the time I did it. I think I got mine. Lydia hadn't got hers yet. I think she was still in the process of shopping for hers,
hmm,
and mine was a lot of trial and error. But because I was doing stuff on the small scale, Dollar Tree, it didn't hurt nothing. Just
yeah.
picked it off or something.
I was at the Dollar Tree today, and I was like, the Tia and them keep telling me I should be able to find stuff here to do my Cricut projects on, and I did see stuff. So I saw mugs that were just white. I had plain white, plain black.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, so it's true. I can go to the
I've done
Dollar Tree.
mugs, like I said, wine glasses with the stem and without the stem.
Hmm.
They're tea towels, they're pot holders, they're oven mitts, all of those stuff you
Hmm.
can heat press on. I did a basket for my cousin and I got like a pack of tea towels and oven mitts and pot holders. And actually, while I was in the line, the lady behind me was like, "Do you have a Cricut?" And she was like, and I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "I just did a craft show, and those pot holders were the first thing to sell out from the Dollar Tree. And all you do is put a cute little saying on them, cute little
Hmm.
saying.
Hmm.
I haven't seen it yet, but where they sell the glass like cutting boards. But I've seen people put stuff on there, put
I can
like
see
names and
that.
stuff on there
Hmm.
from Dollar Tree. I just haven't seen it with mine. But yeah, Dollar Tree got all that stuff, y'all. Start there. They even have vinyl and all of those tools.
Let's see.
It's not
I didn't even look around for it, but I didn't see that.
it's not the best, but it's vinyl. and it's those tools. They don't have a map. They have a small map, but I wouldn't use it for Cricut. I would use it for other stuff. But all those
Mm-hmm.
other Cricut tools, and you got to buy them one by one, and it might not look exactly like the Cricut, but it does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all of
Bart says
those.
she's been fermenting cucumbers. Nice.
Nice. I
I
still need to
haven't
dip my toes
fermented.
into fermenting. When are we making sauerkraut, Gina?
You tell me.
We need to make some sauerkraut. Yes, all the crafters know about all the crafters on YouTube know about the $1.25 store. Yes. And I feel like they have stepped up their crafting aisle.
That makes
It's
sense.
mhm.
And TLC said, has anyone ever done the cactus wraps for the mugs? I don't know what that is.
Off to Google I go.
Uh-huh. Because I'm like, I don't know what. So that's a no, Tina, because we don't know what it is. Cactus wraps. I was over at Barb's channel earlier watching some of her content. She was showing and her stuff. First of all, I was gonna ask in the comments what state you're in, Barb, because I'm like, how are you transplanting this late? You got to be like, you got to be somewhere hot. First of all, that's still warm. What state are you in? I want to get mason jars. And yes, I wanted to do the sourdough starter, the bag inside of them, and put a bowl on top for Christmas gifts. That would be a great Christmas gift. You wrap the design. Okay, Tina says you wrap the design on the mugs and then bake it on. Oh, that's what they call it. Bake it when you bake it on. I ended up getting the Cricut mug
You got the mug
press.
press.
Tina.
I think that's what Lydia was showing us the other day, and I said that that was
Mhm.
supplement. What she was showing us was sublimation, and I was like,
Mhm.
sublimation is a beast that I'm not ready to even. I can't even
Mhm.
talk about it because
Hey,
it's
Carissa.
so. Hey, Carissa, it's so much about it that I don't understand. So I can't even
Mhm.
intelligently talk about sublimation. But Gina has the mug press, which is Cricut's version of sublimation. So Gina, I mean,
And I have mugs, so we can play with it. I haven't even
when are you
opened it
gonna
up yet.
win?
Oh, I did open it up. I did open it up. I knew you were somewhere warm. She's in Texas because she was transplanting some of her brassicas. So I'm like, dang, my brassica's been out there for like, this is December, 3 months, 4 months. But they not doing good, Barb. It's cold here. I'm in Ohio. And them brassicas is like, can we get a sweater or something? I figured they would still be okay, but I shouldn't say the brassicas. My broccoli. My broccoli is not doing very well. My little heads are
Gina,
like
Miss Felicia wants to know
tiny.
how the mug press works.
Felicia. No, no. Seriously. Okay. It's basically when you a unit where you make your designs that you're going to put on the mug, almost like you would do your t-shirts. You put it on the mug, and then you put the mug into the press, and then I think it just presses up against the mug with heat and helps it kind of adhere to whatever that mug or whatever it is. Because they say you could do. I've seen people actually even do the tumblers in there too, not just mugs. So, but I'm not even sure which type of um, what I'm using to make the design. I don't know if it's going to be vinyl like I would do for a shirt or if it's going to be something
Your
else.
medium. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's different things that you use depending on what you're
And I'm
um,
also almost
making.
wondering if you have to use infusible ink. I think you got to use infusible ink,
You hear that?
which is a completely different type of vinyl.
See, I might have some.
Infusible ink is Cricut's version of sublimation. Whereas
Mhm.
sublimation, I'm going to pick out my picture and blah, 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 and I'm going to send that picture to my printer and it's going to print out that picture. Cricut has infusible ink. So their vinyl sheets, their like their paper sheets, their design is printed on it. I've done a shirt on it, but their design is printed on it. And then I just put that into the Cricut and it cuts out on that colored paper. The paper is already colored and it's ink. So instead of it being vinyl where you can like fill on your shirt, it like transfers that ink onto it and it lasts longer. But you do have to use a special kind of shirt. I had just used a regular old Michael shirt at one time and it was fine. But when we washed it, washed completely out. We had to go get special Cricut shirts that held it. And I do know with sublimation, you do need polyester material. So I bet Gina that those Cricut mugs are mugs that have been treated with some type of polyester spray, and you have to use the infusible ink on it. I want to know. I want to know now.
Y'all know who don't know? All I know is I bought the mugs and I bought the press. That should be enough.
I'm glad you bought the
Probably
mugs
won't be.
because I think those
Probably
mugs are the trick. Like I don't think you can use Dollar Tree mugs.
Now let
I'm
me tell you, because Felicia asked, "How much is the mug press, and do you need it?" I'm gonna tell you how much. I know it runs. They uh, oof, I got it on
mm-hmm.
sale for 149. That was on sale. Anyway, do you need it? I was getting to that question more so than how much it costs. There's on YouTube University, they're going to show you how much you don't need anything.
Yep, you're right about that.
If there's a will, there's a way. There's a way to do it without making that purchase. So just know that. So that's the answer to both. Yes, the price of it. I think that if it was on sale for 150, it probably runs about 200 regular. But do you need it? Probably not. There's probably a way to do it without it. And you probably find it on YouTube University.
Sublimation.
Do you think that there might be a way outside of sublimation though?
I don't.
Remember,
Yes,
remember the
yes.
video you just sent us where somebody did a T-shirt out of a way that we would not even ever had thought of.
There is. I've done it before. It's called water slide. Basically,
Lord,
I had to go buy a special paper and I printed it out the same way. And it was kind of like a tattoo. You know how the kids you get the tattoo wet?
mm-hmm,
So it was like that, the image, and it just I had to like get it wet and just kind of
mm-hmm,
peel it off. But yep, it was
mm-hmm.
called water slide.
Okay. Uh-oh, I missed something. And I saw Tina said her last two baby bok choy died from the cold. And then Carissa said a moment of silence for
Oh,
Tina's baby bok
Carissa.
choy. So cute. Oh, what was Goodies talking about that got Carissa's mouth watering? What I miss? Oh, sauerkraut. I
Mm.
planted. I dropped seeds for bok choy. I dropped seeds for cabbage. And there's like, oh, and I think Barb mentioned I should get a greenhouse. So Barb, I bought one of this thing. It's pretty much a greenhouse. It's not a real greenhouse, but it's like the plastic ones. So let's see. First of all, let me just mention this is just my second year gardening, so I am not a seasoned gardener. So I was like, I had the little greenhouse thing over my um, I have raised beds, so I had it over my raised bed. I have one, two, three, four, six 4x4 raised beds. Um, and the thing is like it's just a little over 4x4, so it fits perfectly over a 4x4 bed. But I was like, I didn't want to leave it on there the whole time because I thought the plants would need to have like that breeze coming through and stuff. I don't know if fall plants are like spring plants, because the spring plants, you want them to have good airflow and
They
all
get
that.
lazy.
So I don't know if it's the same for fall plants, but I took the greenhouse thingy off because so it can have some type of airflow. So I might just, maybe that wasn't necessary. I don't know. So maybe they would have did better if I would have left it on there. I don't know.
I want a mug press now.
You don't need a mug press, Tia Marie. That's not her middle name. I do have Instagram. I don't know who you're asking, Barb, and I know Tia has one as well.
Ain't nothing on
Um,
mine.
huh?
I said, ain't nothing on mine.
No, she might have been. There might be something on there she's trying to tell us to look
Oh,
at.
to go look at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't post on there either. I try to a little bit during the garden season, every now and again, but I used to be very active on there years ago, and I kind of just dropped off on. I get on there just to support some of my friends that I still follow on there. Um, mm, 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 mm.
You found a mug press, Miss Felicia, on
For
Facebook?
her following. Felicia's Facebook Marketplace is just
For real.
pristine. Mine don't be having the stuff like that. Like she be finding the stuff in her city.
Yeah, because I just looked up the mug press and this one is about
Thank you,
45 minutes away
Jessica.
for 180.
Felicia, you be finding the deals, girl. And that's actually a serious question, Carissa, because I don't know. I just assume because I know, like I said, the spring plants, you want to have good airflow, so you don't want to crowd your plants too close. Where you want to keep them trimmed up so that it's good airflow. And I know Barb's not in my climate either. She's in Texas,
Not your climate.
where right now it's probably beautiful, and I'm in Ohio, where I want to, fight people every time I go outside because it's cold. They get their first frost in January to you. That's what Miss
We,
Barb said.
we had our
They get
first frost. We had our
we got,
first snow in October.
I was gonna say we got our first frost a long time ago. A long time ago. It came too early, to be quite honest, and I was not.
Mm-hmm. It
It
just
came
came really
earlier this year
early.
than normal. I mean, we get. I shouldn't say. Yeah, for a frost, it did though. That was early for a frost. Now some cool weather. Yeah, we get the cool weather, but I think we typically don't. Yeah, we don't be having no frost, and I don't. I can't remember the last time we had one in October. I mean, we have, but it's just been a while.
Come here. Somebody has a mug press for 10 for 100, and then Mona, someone has a heat press for 80. So yeah, definitely check out Facebook Marketplace.
Hmm.
That's a good deal.
Snow in October, and not late October either. It was wasn't it kind of mid to
And it was
early.
snow. It wasn't no flurry
You didn't
where it
come
was
home
just
the next day and it was melted. No, it was still it stuck around for a little bit.
yeah. Yeah. And then I think maybe just 2 weeks ago we got a nut. We got hit with like this snow's probably stuck around for about 4 or 5 days.
See, we got flurries after that. We didn't get another snow.
I feel it.
Yep, it was something like that for us too, Mike. He said he had snow October 13th. It
Mm-hmm.
was somewhere around that time.
Watch it to be 100 in April.
But but don't get comfortable because it
Yeah.
will. And then May 1st,
Go
it's
back
gonna
there.
snow. It's gonna freaking snow. We got a frost, I promise you, mid-May this year, 2022. Because I had put some plants out thinking I was because it had gotten nice in April, just like Mike said. The temps was good. It was good for weeks. And I was like, you know what, they should be fine. I put some starts out there, and you know what happened? It killed everything. It killed. I had some cucumbers and tomatoes I had put out there, and that frost hit in May, and they were gone. So this year, I'm not making. Well, 2023, I'm not doing that. I won't be putting anything out until after Mother's Day, like we're supposed to. I will follow directions.
I even tried to put some brassicas out. They didn't come up until the summer. It was like, I
Mhm.
know what you trying. I don't know what you was told on YouTube, but around here,
Right, right. Uh, uh, Mona said she had a T-shirt on today. On site, Mona. On site.
I had a
Just saying.
t-shirt on too in the house, which the heat turned 70 something.
Listen, I have one on now, and I had a sweatshirt on earlier, but I have a T-shirt on now because I got hot. And I don't know if y'all have noticed a couple times that I've shivered because I'm cold. It's happened a couple times.
Somebody has, this is the last, I'm getting off of here on this, but it's called the Cricut Bundle Easy Press, Mug Press, Cricut Explorer 3. It's got a total of 6 mugs. Looks like some coasters. 4, 4, 12. So 12 coasters, a wood plank, some blank cards, markers, the mats, the other things, the tools, more markers, cutting thing. Basically, everything you would need started. Everything you can do, all the things with this. All the things. I'm still scrolling. All the things for $1,200.
I thought you was gonna say something like 300, 400. I was about to say y'all better get that.
No,
Y'all hear
twelve
that late
hundred
pop?
dollars. But you said it would be about 1,000,
Oh
about
yeah,
a
I was
grand.
adding it up in my head because I when at one time I was looking at prices for those things, so I remember like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they weren't
I
nothing to
couldn't
sneeze
even name
at.
it all. It was so much stuff. Like I said, all the things you would need to get started. But I mean, you're gonna drop a pretty penny up front.
Hmm. What's in that jar? That's the it's a jalapeno relish. That's the white you see in there is onion, and then there's some garlic in there, and That's it. Jalapenos.
This don't have a lid on it.
Ah, it needs a lid to you. Now Tia's is pepper relish as well. She just used a few sweet, so the
I used
mini
more of a mixture.
bells. So that's why her color is a little different than mine. But other than that, I think we pretty much had the same things in ours. Other than she had this some sweets along with her jalapeno, and she did some serrano. Did you do serrano?
Yes, ma'am.
Serrano. Which
There.
I love the color in her, so I almost wish I would have put some sweets in mine.
There.
That's how you fix that.
And I don't have a wide mouth lid, so
Yes.
that's how you fix it.
Yeah. Now that I understand.
It's going in the fridge. That ain't get canned.
Mhm. Yes. Next year,
So
if I
what is
find
wrong with
some.
you?
Yes, we made those tonight, Miss Barb.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were canning today. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a water bath. So that's why by the time you came in, we were done. It was just a quick session. But
Very quick and easy.
so
Very.
yeah, we're fast. This was a quick recipe because we do all the dicing and chopping and stuff before we get on here.
We like those quick recipes.
Mm-hmm. But yep, that's the canner right there. So we canned it up it all with everyone. Yeah. But yep, we
All
made
right.
that one tonight.
It's getting late. We've been
Yes,
done for well over an hour.
we
And we have
have.
talked about all the things.
Yes. We
But it's
like
been
all
a
the
while.
things.
We weren't here last week, so we had a lot of catching up to do. What?
Alicia said, I don't think it will seal to you.
Oh, in the fridge. There.
Yes, you could go back to the beginning. Awesome. Yes. Yes, you'll see it. Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
I
Go
think
back
the
to
processing on that was like 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes.
It was 10 minutes, so it was real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all saved me. I was about to buy more yarn. No, you don't need more yarn, Miss Felicia. Mona said,
Oh,
girl,
thank
me
you,
too.
Angela. She said it's literally like hanging out with my girlfriends here.
Thank you, Angela. Well, we had to catch up on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see you next time, Miss Cassandra. Carissa, I always do that. I'm so sorry. Carissa. All right.
Have a good night,
Guys, bye.
everybody.
Gina, thank you.
No problems.